Namaskar everyone, welcome back in our SS lecture. In this lecture, we will revise chapter 18, People Who Won Fame. Okay, you might have heard of many great people like kings, sportsmen, religious, leaders, political leaders, musicians, or dancers. So, in this chapter, we will revise or read about a few of them. Okay, firstly, we will read about the noble kings. As you know, India has been ruled by many kings, but only some of them are still remembered because of the good work they did during their uh, kingdom. Okay, and firstly in this chapter we will read about the Ashoka. Ashoka, who was a great king, is remembered for his noble deeds, but actually when he was young, Ashoka wanted to become a great king and fought many battles, but one battle, the Battle of Kalinga, changed his life. He fought many battles, but he did not see the dead bodies which he saw in the Battle of Kalinga. Okay, the Battle of Kalinga changed his life. Kalinga was a part of modern Odisha. Okay, in and Ashoka fought the Battle of Kalinga. He also won it, but when he saw the dead bodies of thousands of men on the battlefield, he was deeply moved. He was deeply moved. It means he felt very bad. On that time, uh, he won the battle, but hardly he lose it when he saw the dead bodies of thousands of people. He felt that what is the meaning of this type of victory. So he decided to give up the violence. He decided that he will never fought any battle. He became the follower of Buddha and worked for the welfare of the people and animals. Now he built wells and roads for travelers, and it is because of his noble deeds that he is remembered till date. He is not remembered for the fought the many battles he fought and win. He only remembered for his good deeds. Okay, when he decided to give up the violence, he became a good and noble king. Okay, and he did the noble deeds in the welfare of the people and animals, and these things of Ashoka made him to remembered till date. Okay, now we will read about the Mughal Emperor Akbar. Okay, Ashoka was we have completed about the Ashoka. He was belongs to Maurya dynasty. Okay, and Akbar belongs to the Mughal Empire. Okay, the Mughal Emperor Akbar treated his people equally. Okay, he was remembered for his wisdom and able administration as a king. Now, I am going to tell you about the Akbar. The Mughal Emperor Akbar became the emperor at the age of 13 and was looked after by his guardian. He fought and won many battles. Okay, and he was a very wise king and treated his subjects means people who lives under the rule of Akbar एज हिज चिल्ड्रन, उसके लिए अपने किंगडम के लोग उसके बच्चों के जैसे थे. ही इज ऑल्सो नॉन एज अकबर द ग्रेट फॉर हिज विजडम एंड एबल एडमिनिस्ट्रेशंस. हिज एडमिनिस्ट्रेशन वॉज वेरी एक्सीलेंट एंड फॉर हिज विजडम मीन्स बुद्धिमानी. ओके, उसके लिए उसे अकबर द ग्रेट कहा जाता है. एक्चुअली ही वॉज इलिटरेट, वो पढ़ा लिखा नहीं था, बट he became a good king, okay, and known as the great Akbar the Great, okay, and became a very his administration was very excellent, okay, and he had in the court of Akbar there were 9 gems, okay, and Birbal was a minister and one of the 9 gems in the court of Akbar. He always sought out the problem of the Akbar, okay, and the original name, actually Birbal was a Brahman person and the real name of Birbal was Mohandas. Okay, Mohandas was the real name of the Akbar. Now we will read about the Gautam Buddha. So what is the similarity between Ashoka and Akbar? Ashoka and Akbar both are known for their good deeds. Okay, now we will read about the Gautam Buddha. Gautam Buddha, he was the son of king but was not interested in ruling the materialistic world. He gave up his kingdom and went in search of truth and knowledge. He understood the meaning of life and praised non-violence. His followers are called Buddhist. He founded the Buddhism. Okay, Gautam Buddha praised non-violence when he understood the meaning of the life. Okay, and he founded Buddhism. And the people who follow the Buddha are called Buddhist. Many kings followed Buddhism, for example Ashoka, and worked for the welfare of the people. He praised the middle path also. Okay, now here is Guru Nanak Dev, the founder of Sikh religion, is remembered for his honesty and noble teachings. Okay, and his followers are called Sikhs. Guru Granth Sahib is the holy book of the Sikh, and the Golden Temple in Amritsar is held in great esteem by all the Sikh peoples. Okay, now here is Raja Ram Mohan Rai. Raja Ram Mohan Rai was born in Bengal. He was a great social reformer. Okay, and he worked for the upliftment of the woman. Okay, he founded the Brahmo Samaj. He was Brahmo Samaj, and the great achievement of the Raja Ram Mohan Rai was that he was succeed to stop the sati system. Okay, and now here is Swami Dayananda. Swami Dayananda was also a great social reformer. He praised the teaching of the Vedas, okay, and worked to improve the condition of the woman. He also worked to improve the condition of the woman. Okay, Swami Dayananda also worked to improve the condition of the woman. Okay, and Satyarth Prakash, he wrote a book, Satyarth Prakash. Okay, and he was against the social evils like birth-based caste system, child marriage, and idol worship. Okay, he was born in a Brahmin family and was against idol worship. and Swami Dayananda founded Brahma Samaj. Arya Samaj. Raja Ram Mohan Roy founded Brahma Samaj and Swami Dayananda founded Arya Samaj. Okay, so Gautam Buddha, Guru Nanak Dev was the religious leaders. Okay, and Raja Ram Mohan Roy, Swami Dayananda was the social reformers. Okay, now we will read about the great persons, great sport persons. Okay, Dhyan Chand. Dhyan Chand is known as the wizard of Indian hockey. Okay, and he won fame for India. He was born in Jhansi and played for India. The Indian hockey team won gold medals in the Olympic Games. He made hockey a popular game. Okay, hockey became popular because of the Dhyan Chand. Okay, now Kapil Dev. See here, Kapil Dev. Kapil Dev is a great cricketer. India won the World Cup under his captaincy. Okay, and now we will read about the freedom fighters. Okay, uh, Jawaharlal Nehru was the first Prime Minister of India. He was the first Prime Minister of India. He fought for the freedom of the country. Okay, and Subhash Chandra Bose fought for the independence of India. He was patriot and he founded the Indian National Army called Azad Hind Fauj. Okay, known as the Azad Hind Fauj mostly. The three well-known slogans of Subhash Chandra Bose are Delhi Chalo, Give Me Blood, I Will Give You Freedom, and Jai Hind. Okay, he is popularly known as Netaji. Okay, so we have completed the revision of this chapter. Now we will do the exercise. We will do the exercise of this chapter in our revision sheet. Here are the some question and answers. So first is, who was Ashoka? So what did you revise? Ashoka, who was a great king, is remembered for his noble deeds. Okay. Now second is, who founded Buddhism? Gautam Buddha praised non-violence and founded Buddhism. Okay, who founded Buddhism? You can also write that Gautam Buddha founded Buddhism. Okay, and third is, who praised the teaching of Vedas? So Swami Dayananda. Swami Dayananda praised the teaching of the Vedas. If you want to write in full sentence, you can add this: Swami Dayananda praised the teaching of Vedas. Okay. Now the next question is, who known as the hockey wizard? So answer should be Dhyan Chand is known as the hockey wizard. He made hockey a popular game. Okay. Now next is, who founded the Sikh religion? So our answer is Guru Nanak Dev. Guru Nanak Dev founded the Sikh religion. After writing the name, you can also add the founded Guru Nanak Dev founded the Sikh religion, or you can also write like this: Sikh religion is founded by the Guru Nanak Dev Ji. Okay, and his followers known as the Sikh, and Guru Granth Sahib is the holy book of the Sikh people or community. Okay, now we will do the next question. Who was Raja Ram Mohan Roy? Raja Ram Mohan Roy was a great social reformer. He was against the caste system, child marriage, unequal treatment of women. Okay, and he founded the Brahmo Samaj. This answer is written here in shortcut. Raja Ram Mohan Roy was a great social reformer. But if someone will ask you, and you, when you will go in your higher standard, you have to write this in 2 or 3 lines. And what should be your answer? He was the founder of Brahmo Samaj. Okay, and he was against the caste system, child marriage, and unequal treatment of the woman. And the great achievement of Raja Ram Mohan Roy was that he was succeed to stop the sati system. Okay, so we have completed the revision of chapter number 18 in our revision sheet. In your homework, you have to complete this exercise, answer the following question in your revision sheet. Okay, in our next lecture we will do the next chapter, means of transport. Okay, so now everyone take care. Goodbye, have a nice day.